Hey y'all, Alyse Nicole here of Just Things with Alyse, and I'm bringing you our March monthly budget setup. And if you are asking, hey, where is paycheck 2 of February's budget? There isn't one. I did not make a budget for paycheck number 2 because I started a new job and didn't really know what the income was going to be to budget for it in the first place. So we basically just stuck to the paycheck number 1's budget as far as spending money. And yeah, tracked our spending and everything still, but there's no actual budget for paycheck number 2. But I did go ahead and recap February's budget. So stay tuned for that video so you can see how we did for February. But now, if you are interested in seeing what we have planned for March, and mind you, we do live in the Austin metro area, and March is South by Southwest month. So we have some things planned for that, and we have a few deposits that we have to pay for trips that we have coming up. So to see what all we have going on for March, definitely stay tuned. And of course, if you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos. And if you end up liking this video at the end, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And let's get into this budget. Alright, and so we are here on the March budget layout. I did go ahead, as you see, fill in the lines and the expenses to make sure that I didn't forget anything. And then I'll go ahead with you all and fill out the actual bills that we have due and how much we plan on spending on everything. But I'm not gonna waste too much of your time because I'm actually on a time crunch myself. So hopefully I can finish this in the time that I need to. So let's just get right into it. And so, of course, as always, the first thing on the budget is going to be our mortgage. So I'm going to fill that in. And I apologize, there's going to be a lot of shadows during this video because there just are. I don't know why. Let me see. So, mortgage. And after I filled in like the words on everything, I was like, I was actually gonna use the black pen to fill all of this information in. I only used the green because it's March and St. Patrick's Day. And then it even coincided with the little tab or whatever that thing is called at the top of the page. But yeah, sorry about the smacking too. It's a habit that I somehow have found and I'm trying to lose it again. But the mortgage, as always, is $1,676.28. Up next is our personal loan, which is $105. Then we have our Amex card. This was going to be next on the debt snowball, but we ended up having to pay for some things with the card. I think we got our plane tickets to go to Chicago for my great aunt's funeral using the card. And so that increased the balance that's on it. And so now rooms to go is the next thing on our list of paying things off because we did pay off our lowest thing on this last pay period. We paid off the, what was it? Oh, the care credit card. So that is gone and we're on our next little debt now, which is the rooms to go account. I think it has high 600s or low 700s balance on it. So it's only going to take about 3 months to pay that off and then on to the next. But enough of that. So the phone bill went up to $60.35, and I did confirm it was only $55 or however much it was for like 3 months. and they were giving me like a $5 discount or something for auto pay. I don't know, but it went up to 60/35. And then we have Capital One, and I'm gonna actually pay $43.34 on it this month instead of the usual $26, because I want to pay some stuff off before it gets charged interest. And then we have my husband's student loan, which is always $121.54. And we have Bank of America, which we finally got straightened out, so it will actually be $48 now. Then we have our gas bill, and I don't know how much this is yet, so I'm just gonna put $60. But they did surprise me with our last bill, and it was like $79 and some change. So hopefully it goes back down to around 60, which is what it usually is during these months. Then we have our rooms to go, and that's going to be, we're actually not going to pay the snowball amount this month. We're going to start next month in April paying that, so it's just going to be the usual $22. And we're not doing that right now because I actually started a new job at the end of February, and my husband is now starting a new job as well. And so we don't know how much the checks are going to be after taxes yet, so we don't want to pretty much stretch ourselves too thin by paying on stuff, and we don't know how much we're actually going to be getting paid after taxes yet. So to be on the safe side, I'm just going to pay the $22 on this, and then after we get paid, if we do have enough to pay that and everything else that we have to pay, then we'll go ahead and make a separate payment on that. But for now, it's just going to be $22. And then up next is our electricity bill. And can you all see? I did have one comment on my last video that it was hard to see. And I asked if she couldn't see, like because it was too dark or because it was blurry or something, but she didn't reply. So let me know if you can see this better. I'm trying to get it all, get this whole section in frame. Yeah, that's good. But comment below, let me know if you can see this. And so for the electricity bill, it's $39.94. Then for our car insurance, it is going to be $191.35 this month. And that is because this is our last payment of this policy period, and then it's going to start over in April with the new policy, and I believe that is going to be $185 if I did the math right. Hopefully it's $185, so it doesn't get too crazy. Our usual amount was $167.67, so I can handle $185 if that's what it actually is. And so up next is my student loan, which is $76.84. And then Netflix. And y'all have to bear with my handwriting. It's horrible. It's always been horrible. I tried working on it. It looks like it's just going to be horrible. But Netflix is $11.90. Our Discover card is, I'm estimating 81. It doesn't say how much it is yet. Last time it was 81. It's been 79 forever, but I'm just going to put 81 just in case, because it does fluctuate between 81 and 79 for some reason. Then taxes, $90. What else do we have for our life insurance? And that is $73.03. Then we have trash, which is always $17.21. Our water, I do not know how much it actually is yet, so I'm just going to put $73.35, which is what it usually is, but sometimes they like to give us a surprise. Then we have our internet. It always looks like I'm going to run out of spaces whenever I'm writing this stuff down. Internet, which is $101.48, unfortunately. I wish we had more carriers in our area. Like, there's other carriers around here and in town, but for our specific neighborhood, for some reason, there's only one carrier here, and everybody pretty much hates that there's only one carrier, but what are you gonna do? And so up next is our car note, which is $241.68. And we have iCloud, which is 99 cents. And another phone payment, hashtag new debt alert, for 35. It's 34 and some change, but I don't remember how much it actually is, so I'm putting 35. And that payment is because I have a new phone. Yay! And I got an iPhone 8 Plus, a 64 gig. So I actually will not need the iCloud drive anymore. So I'm going to be canceling that. But I already got charged for it. No, what am I talking about? Of course I didn't get charged for March already. So I'm actually going to be canceling that. So I might not have that little 99-cent payment next month. I don't know how it works, if you get charged before or after. I don't know. So that'll be going off because I'll have enough memory on my phone now for everything that I need. And yeah, so hopefully we'll have better, clearer videos now since I have the iPhone 8 Plus. I did have an iPhone 5 all this time, so that would explain some of what was going on as far as video quality. And yep, that's it for the new news as far as new debts and new bills and old bills getting taken off. And I did already calculate how much this is just to save us some time today. So all of this great goodness comes out to $3,205.28. So I'll just fill that in. And now on to the expenses. And I filled in the expenses already with green ink because I forgot I was supposed to be writing in black ink. But I filled it out already to make sure I didn't leave anything off, because I do that a lot. Like when I'm writing out the budget, I just get used to the stuff that's regular on there, like pretty much this stuff up here. And I forget to add extra things that's going on that month, like these 2 deposits that we have to pay. And like if there's anything other than like gas, groceries, tithes, that kind of stuff, I usually tend to forget to add it in. So I did that beforehand to make sure that there wasn't anything left off. And now we can go ahead and actually fill in how much we are going to spend on each of these categories, how much we plan to spend on each of these categories for this month. So for groceries, we're going to go back to $120 a month. Since it's not a no spend month, we're just doing the regular $120 and then the regular amount that we usually have for eating out. And for gas, we're going to stick to $1.20 on that. For our tithes, I'm going to guesstimate 42. Oop, that's not right. Ooh, I told myself I wouldn't have to erase anything in this video. And I made it all the way to the end almost. Maybe next time. So for 25.80 is what I'm guessing, a rough estimate. And I did pretty much the maximum amount of taxes that we could probably have taken out of our checks, including benefits and all of that. So we'll see. Next, eating out. It's gonna be the usual $40 that it was before the no spend and low spend months. And then, did I skip something? Lord, why y'all let me do this every time? Savings is gonna be $200 this month. Then eating out is gonna be $40. Entertainment, I'm actually only putting $20 this month towards entertainment. And I know y'all are like, didn't you just say at the beginning of the video that it's South by Southwest next month? Yes, it is. But we pretty much go to everything that is free during South by Southwest. And so the only thing that we would probably end up paying for is like parking, but we're probably gonna park somewhere that's free. But just in case, I wanted to give us just a little bit of wiggle room, just in case we do have to park somewhere, or like somebody needs to buy some water or something, even though that's usually free everywhere too. And y'all, don't let it fool you. We are going to some amazing, like crazy stuff this South by Southwest. We got invited to some private parties, some opening night parties. We're going to a lot of free concerts, including one with Miguel, one with ASAP Mob, and a bunch of other ones. So don't think that you have to spend a lot of money to have fun at South by Southwest, because you definitely do not. You don't even need a wristband. A lot of the stuff you don't even need the little free guest pass to get into. So do your research if you ever want to celebrate South by Southwest. If you don't know what South by Southwest is, it is a music, film, interactive, gaming, and I think they're adding in wellness this year, festival that happens every March in Austin, and it is amazing. It's like one of the best festivals in the world. It's even been ranked that before, so I'm not just saying it. It's one of the best festivals in the world to go to. And again, it is definitely able to go to for free as long as you have somewhere to sleep and you have money for food, but a bunch of places give out free food too. That's the end of that. Now let's get back to this budget. So our family, we have a family vacation every other year, and we actually missed it the last 2 years because we just weren't able to plan it out and everything, but it's full-fledged definitely happening this year. My sister-in-law took control over it, planned everything out for us. She found the house for us. We're going to Orlando. I cannot wait. It's been a while since we've been to Orlando, so we are going to have a great time. And we already paid the actual deposit that was last month. And so this month we're paying the remaining balance, which is $271.15. That's just to lock in the house. And that doesn't include like food, anything that we're doing there, anything. This is just the price for the house for an entire week in Orlando. I think it's a pretty good deal. I think it was like $403 or something like that per family. Good price. And then the next thing that's getting paid this month is the Planning a Better Me retreat. And if you don't know what that is, I will try to find the video giving the information about it and link it below. But it's basically a retreat that's being hosted by the, I'm not going to say it right, the Planning Misses or the Budget Misses. I'm sorry. It's Michelle, Shay Budgets, and Trishelle B. They are the heads of it basically, and they're having a retreat in Richmond, Virginia in September, and everybody pretty much expects this to be like the beginning of something great. It's their very first one, and we cannot wait. We're all looking forward to it. So if I can find the video giving the details about everything, I will link that below for y'all. And then for miscellaneous, we're going to put $50 down. And y'all just wait until I post our February budget review for the miscellaneous. It is ridiculous, but in our defense, it's stuff that was unexpected, which is what miscellaneous is for. And so you would think that I planned ahead for the next month because of that, or learn from my mistake. But as you can see, I did not. I'm going to leave it at $50 and believe in us that we can do this. And so now the last two things for this budget is going to be $50 for the month for William. And that is including his haircut. When you watch this, darling, your haircut money is coming out of your $50. Just as if I got my hair done, it would come out of my $50. I love you. And then I'm going to get $50 for myself as well. And that is it for the expenses that we have budgeted for March. And the total for that, which I already calculated as well, is $1531.95. You heard it right. $1531.95. Let's see. And so our total budgeted amount for March is going to be $3205.28 plus $1531.95. That's $4737.23. Alright, and that is going to be it for our March budget. Thank you for stopping by. Let me zoom back out so you can see the full thing. So that's it, y'all. Thank you for watching this video. If you did like this video, please go ahead and give me a huge thumbs up. I would gladly appreciate it. If you have anything that you see that I missed on here, maybe a wrong calculation or anything like that, definitely leave it below in the comments. And if you like what you see and you want to see more from me as far as budgeting, I do more than budgeting videos, but if you would like to see more of my budgeting videos, since that's what this is, definitely go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. I would love to have you here, and I will welcome you to the squad in advance. Thank you for joining me. But that's all, y'all. I'm gonna leave you here. I release you. See you later. Bye, y'all.